Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Blackpool and it's the day after Storm Debi. Yeah, if you saw my videos that I did yesterday, you'll know that we had Storm Debi rolled into town and caused a bit of devastation here in Blackpool. Yeah, we actually had some of the highest winds of the whole storm, over 70-mile-an-hour gusts yesterday. Yeah, and it did cause quite a bit of damage as well. If you saw my videos, you'll know that they had to shut off the promenade just up here where the tower is, because part of the, you know, the tower dungeon, that was all full of bits and it was blowing all over the place. So I've come out this morning, it's around about 8 o'clock, and we'll have a look around and we'll see what the damage is. Yeah, we'll have a look around and see what it's like, shall we? So I'm just by the central pier, and I was on there yesterday as well. It's not blown down. It's been there a long time, the central pier. Yeah, 1868 I believe was when they built the central pier. Yep, and there's the sea. I can hear it. Can you hear that? Just listen to the sound of the sea. Wow. But it's a lot calmer this morning at the moment. Look at all this debris here that's been brought in. Yeah, is anything worth any money in that lot there? It might be worth a look. Here's a look at the seed pods. The wind this morning is probably about, I don't know, it's up to 20 mile an hour, something like that. So these things are blowing over the marram grass, I think they call it, marram grass. So it's not too bad for this morning. It's blown quite a lot of sand over onto the promenade. So what we're going to do is we'll take a look. We'll walk past the tower and we'll have a look at the damage that was on the... It's only like a bit of wood as far as I know on the front of the tower dungeon. We're just looking towards the arcades there, Funland, Sea Life, Gruffalo. So let's take a look up here and check out the damage. It actually doesn't look too bad along here. There's normally loads and loads of debris. It's amazing what you find though that comes in from the sea. Look at that there, someone's lost a trainer. Is it Adidas? Someone's lost a trainer. And if we look up here, check this out. Someone's lost some undies, look at this. There you go, look at that there. I don't think anyone will be coming back to claim them. So, just going past the RNLI. I don't think they were called out yesterday, as far as I know, which is good. Because trying to do a rescue in that kind of weather would be almost impossible. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even stand up yesterday at some places. Yeah, it did get a little bit scary yesterday. When I went up to Ginn Square, I said in the first video that I wanted to go to Ginn Square because it's where you get the waves coming up over the sea wall on the lower promenade, but it's fairly safe there as well because you're high up. But the problem is that when I got to the promenade, I felt the wind taking my legs and I had to grab hold of a wall to stop myself blowing over. So it just got a little bit too risky, and I decided not to do it. Check this out. Anyone fancy like a little stepping stone log for the garden? Look at that there. I think it looks a bit like I'm not too sure, like a Christmas tree base or something like that. You do find some good stuff, you know, that you could use in your garden. I know I picked up a few logs around here before. So there's the starfly. No problem with the starfly. The starfly can quite easily handle the wind. Not even open yet. It's not even, you know, it's not even got it running yet. I think it's coming up this weekend. And I have been on that in the wind as well, by the way. I've been on it in very windy conditions. Yeah. What does everybody think of this building here? It looks like it's got an exoskeleton, you know, where they build the structure on the outside. I've seen buildings like that before. That's the Sands venue, supposed to be, when they get it open again. And the Blackpool Museum as well. It's supposed to be the Blackpool Museum. Just the other side of that, we've got Woolworths, of course. My favourite building in Blackpool, Woolworths, 1938. And that was all renovated, all spruced up. They finished that last year. have a little look at the Starflyer, shall we? There you go, a different model this year. You know, I've just noticed that this ride is in a different position to what it was the last year and the year before. And I think the reason for that is because it probably blocked the ramp down here to the beach onto the seawall there. Can you see that there? It used to be there, the Starflyer, last couple of years. And I think this one, like I say, I think it's a different model. And I think it's probably got a smaller base. I wonder if that's why they put this one here instead. It's got a smaller base than the other one. I think the one we had last year is up in Edinburgh, someone told me. So we're just coming up to a bit now where we had the damage just over there, the Tower Dungeon. Let's go and have a look, shall we? They're already fixing it now. The Albert and the Line is... I think the Albert and the Line is just open, so nip in there for a coffee, do you think? Or maybe something else. Yeah, so it's all that panelling at the front there. It's all wood. That was what we had to close the road off for yesterday. And as you can see, I think they're probably ripping it all down. Are they ripping it all down? Probably taking it all down, maybe, for now. Probably have to redo it all. Yeah. It actually looks a bit of a cheap job, if you ask me. When you think of the tower building itself, that amazing red brick building with all those patterns and all that, the fancy architecture, and it's got this cheapy, crappy wooden structure on the front for the Tower Dungeon. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the building, really, does it? Look. Yeah. There you go. Here's a look at the tower there. Still going. After all these years, nothing will blow the tower over. Let's have a little look over here, shall we? So it doesn't look like we've got away with it too bad. I think there is a bit more damage just over here by the wedding chapel. If we look on the comedy carpet, you can see there's bits of wood. Can you see bits of wood here? Look. Bits of wood all over the place. So there's a bit of a clean-up operation going on in Blackpool this morning. It's looking a bit better on the weather front. Well, they're putting the foundations in there for I don't know what it is. It could be the skating rink. I think it might be the skating rink that they're doing there. The ice skating rink. Oh, it's not an ice rink, is it? It's like a plastic. Not really sure how that works actually. We'll have a little look at the wedding chapel, shall we? Someone told me that the wind had blown in, so we'll have a little look at that. But I don't think they fared too badly considering the strength of the winds. And it was pretty scary, like I say, it was very, very scary. Around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon was the peak time, I think, for the wind. That's the wedding chapel. And we've also got the beach house. Have a look round here, shall we? So this is Christmas by the Sea, and that will be all open November the 17th, and that will run all the way into the new year. Just round the other side of the beach house, the wedding chapel. Can't see anything wrong here. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Look up there. Can you see that? Oh, look at that. The window. They were right, you know. That window must have popped out yesterday. Oh, wow. So there you go, a window popped out here at the wedding chapel. Can you imagine walking past here when that thing came out? I tell you what, it doesn't look very big from here, but that will have been a very, very heavy window, and I wouldn't have liked to have been underneath that when it came off. So I think the glaziers will be in the wedding chapel this morning fixing that window, because I'm sure there'll be a few people getting married today. I think that room up there is one of the smaller rooms. There's a couple of rooms, I think, where you can get married. There's the massive room with a big window on the front as well. Well, at least that window's still there, because that window on the front, which faces the tower, is absolutely huge. Let's have a look at this here again, shall we? Look at this, look. We're just by the North Pier now. They finally took the scaffolding off this building here. I don't know how old it is, but that scaffolding has been up for so long. And there you can see that building for the first time in ages. The scaffolding's been up for years and years. And next door to that we've got a very old building. Look at this building here, look. I don't know how old that is. It looks absolutely ancient. And that's next to the Robert's Oyster. I mean, these buildings have been here for a long, long time, and they've seen so many storms. They don't build them like they used to, do they? Just over here we've got Feldman's Arcade building, the old music hall, which now has Yates's on the ground floor. Yeah, Feldman, he was a bit like a Pete Waterman of his time, yeah. Bertrand Feldman. Anyway, we're now at the North Pier. 1863, the Blackpool North Pier, the first pier in Blackpool. You know, the promenade is actually getting really busy already. It's absolutely stuffed on the promenade at the moment. We're just past 8 o'clock. Anyway, that was Blackpool the day after Storm Debi. What do you think? I don't think we did too bad, actually, really, considering the winds, 75 mile an hour. I think Blackpool had some of the strongest winds of the whole storm. And yeah, there's been a few incidents around, broken windows, that sort of thing, which we saw. The tower dungeon, we had a few trees blow over in some areas, but apart from that we didn't do too bad. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.